I don't want her in the photos, my mom whispered sharply, thinking I couldn't hear her from the hallway. She'll mess up the aesthetic, my sister Chelsea chimed in with a snicker. She can stay in the kitchen, or better yet, out of the way entirely. Before we start, leave a comment below and let us know where you're from and which city you're tuning in from. And after you read this whole story, don't forget to share what you'd do in this situation. Be real, drop it in the comments. We read every single one. Let's dive in. I stood frozen, barefoot on the chilly tile floor, clutching the tray of fruit I'd just arranged for their oh-so-perfect 30th wedding anniversary. My hands shook, not from the weight, but from the sting of their words. I wasn't invited. I was the help in the house I grew up in. They didn't even know I was there, too busy fussing over table decor and making sure the caterer got our last name right. Too busy acting like we were still the flawless family in their curated fantasy. Too busy dismissing me like a smudge on their pristine image. I set the tray on the counter, turned quietly, and slipped out the back door without a sound. That night I booked a trip to Key West. First class, oceanfront suite, all-inclusive. Paid for with money they didn't know I had. I didn't leave a note, just powered off my phone. Day one of their party, I posted a picture. Me in a flowing white silk dress standing on a yacht, wine glass in hand. Caption, out of sight, sure I'll stay out of the country. It took 17 minutes for my cousin Andrea to text me. OMG, you're really not coming. Your mom's losing it. I sipped my wine and replied, didn't get an invite, remember? By evening my inbox was a mess. Lena, you're acting childish. Come back, we'll make space. Dad had a meltdown in front of everyone. Chelsea spilled wine on the cake. Aunt Vicky yelled at the caterer. Uncle Ray stormed off with half the guests. I read each message while swaying in a hammock, the sea breeze brushing my shoulders. I smiled. They were falling apart without me. By day two, they were in full panic mode. The anniversary was meant to be a glamorous weekend, a magazine-worthy spectacle, but the power cut out during the slideshow. The band didn't show. The planner quit halfway through. And Mom. She slipped in the driveway in front of the photographers. The best message came from Dad. Please come home, your mom's praying. We shouldn't have said that. We were wrong. I stared at the screen for a long moment. The man who once told me you're just a side character, Lena. Be grateful we keep you fed was now begging. I didn't respond. Instead, I posted another photo, me by an infinity pool, captioned, "It's calm when no one tells you to dim your shine." The post blew up. Comments flooded in. People I hadn't talked to in years were texting, suddenly recalling my name. In less than 48 hours, they went from stay out of sight to please come back. And I hadn't even dropped the real bombshell yet. Because the next morning I had a meeting with the buyer of my parents' house. They thought I was weak, that I'd just take their insults, smile politely, and fade away like always. But they had no clue who I'd become while they were busy fawning over Chelsea and chasing social clout. While they mocked me, I was building something quietly. I worked 2 jobs, learned investing, and stayed focused. Every "you'll never make it" fueled me. Now I had the power to turn their perfect little world upside down, and I'd do it in stilettos. The morning after their party imploded, I stood at the gates of the house I grew up in. The house they said I didn't belong in. A Range Rover idled at—
I can't tell you the full story in this short video. If you want to see the full story, the link is given below. Click on it to watch the full story.